Hi students, welcome to Ajitaha IAS Academy. Yesterday, the most powerful space telescope which is being made by the human beings has been launched from the French Guiana Space Center, and its name is James Webb Space Telescope. Let us focus on the important points that is needed for the prelims examination. It is not a effort of just NASA. It is a combined effort of NASA and Canadian Space Agency and European Space Agency. Okay, it is a successor to the Hubble Space Telescope. Earlier in 1970s, a telescope was launched that was Hubble Space Telescope, and this James Webb is a successor to the Hubble Space Telescope, but not a replacement. And another important point is it is much larger, that is the optical image, the mirror which captures the objects is much larger than the Hubble Space Telescope, and it is the most costliest, that is it is cost almost 10 billion US dollars, and it is the most, as I am saying, it is the most powerful space telescope. It is the premier space science observatory ever existing on the planet right now, and its focus is about the Big Bang theory, finding the secrets of the Big Bang theory. It studies the universe in the infrared light, because why it is focusing on the infrared light means the light can penetrate the dust that shrouds newly formed stars. That means earlier Hubble was focusing using the ultraviolet rays, but this is focusing on the infrared, because the infrared rays can travel even through the dust particles that is present in the space, so that this telescope helps in the identification of the particles and finding the secrets and doing more, giving and sending back more data to our scientists. That is why they are using the infrared light rays, and because of this infrared light rays, it is also possible to find the baby galaxies, that is which are very dim and which are formed some billions of years ago, and which are very far from the earth, that is some billions of light years away from the earth. Because of that, they appear very dim because of the presence of a lot of dust particles between the earth and those galaxies. But because this space telescope is utilizing the infrared rays being emanated from the sun, it can also identify those galaxies. Another important difference is Hubble Space Telescope orbits around the Earth at a distance of 570 kilometers. However, James Webb Space Telescope, it orbits around the Sun. It is not orbiting around the Earth. It orbits around the Sun along with the Earth. That's why it sits at the L2 Lagrange point. Just remember L2 Lagrange point. We will discuss and give much more clear explanation about Lagrange points. Lagrange points are nothing but the equilibrium points between the Earth and Sun. There are 5 Lagrange points, but it is placing it is placed at the L2 Lagrange point. Because of that, it is not going to get burned. It gets an optimum temperature, which will help for its sustenance and for our scientific experiments. So this is what the important points. It is being combined manufactured, and it is the successor to the Hubble, and it revolves around the sun, and it studies the universe in the infrared rays. So these infrared rays and their application will be used, might be asked in the UPSC examination, and I will make another video on that. So please like our video and please share. Thank you so much.